Hey guys, Lego Man 7777 doing a review on a set that you know, I wouldn't say it would be like highly anticipated or anything, but I hope it gets some buzz because I'm reviewing it. It is the Death Star. Alright, a little backstory. Well, I was originally planning to get it, and as you can see I did, because there it is. But yeah, I figured I have a while until summer sets come out, and I had some extra money, so I decided to go to the Lego store and pick up a Death Star. To say right now, not disappointed at all. Not at all. Alright, sorry, I was about to sneeze. Alright. So we're going to jump right in because I know if I don't, it will take forever to do this. So, let's get started. Sorry about those cords in the background. I had to pick a different spot because this set is too big for my location. So here we go. Ages 14 plus. 10188. The Death Star has 3,803 pieces and costs $400, which is actually a really good deal on this set. Not bad priced. So, there's just some stuff, some scenes and stuff. It would take me like an hour just to show you this box. That's how much stuff is on it. But, you saw the front. I'm going to show you the back. I'm not going to explain anything yet, because that'll just kill the review and take an hour to do so. But there's all your stuff. One thing I do want to show is, can't really see, but you got 24 minifigures that I'll be showing you. And inside of this big box, there is 4 other boxes, which, hold all of the pieces. But, anyway, let's get on to the instruction booklet. Huge instruction booklet. As you can see, it's got the binding rings. So it's one of those humongous sets. It's got 7 bags in total, in 4 large boxes, all crammed into this big box. So, we open to a random page. We can see we're just building some stuff, yada yada yada. And I'll flip to Defining Digital Model, because this book is long. I'm not even going to lie. 260 pages to build this set. But here's the final digital model. Does not do the set justice itself. Doesn't advertise for any other sets. Doesn't really need to. On the back of the instruction booklet is the back of the box, actually. And I say instruction booklet, but it's more like, instruction, full-on manuscript on how to build the real Death Star. But anyway, that's that. So, let's now get on so you can see my leg. Let's get on to the minifigures. And I lost a couple of them. Okay. So I have them on this little palette thing, just so I don't ever lose them. And there's like 100 million of them. So, let's get started on that. First off, we got Luke Skywalker as a boy. He's pretty classic, actually. He's older. This minifigure itself is older. But, nonetheless, if you need a Luke Skywalker, there you go. Actually, if you need 3 Luke Skywalkers, you can have it. Second character is, again, another Luke Skywalker. This time, he's in a Stormtrooper outfit. Just a regular Stormtrooper body. But with Luke's head And then our final Luke Skywalker is the Jedi Knight Luke. No leg printing. This set is old, so the minifigures aren't really the best, but you get a whole bunch of them, and they're all iconic. So these are all worth it. You can see he's got his black hand from when it got cut off, and he gets a green lightsaber, the old green, like the lime yellow green. I'm sorry for the sniffing. There's a lot of dust where I am, because the thing that was originally here hasn't been moved in many years. But anyway, off topic. And then here we got Han Solo, classic. He does have leg printing, you can see, so he's cool. But you probably already got 100 Han Solos, but you get a second Han Solo. And there we go. He's just like Luke, Stormtrooper outfit, but instead of a small blaster, he gets a rifle. None of these guys has double-sided heads, so and their backs are pretty boring. And I don't want to spend an hour on minifigures, but so here we got Chewie. He's not new. He hasn't changed in forever. But, you know, if you want to handcuff Chewie, you can do that. Oops, lost my focus. Focusing on. But, yeah, there's Chewie. He's still the same. He's still the same in sets today. This set came out forever ago. So, one of the rarer minifigures is Princess Leia with the buns. But that's about it for Leia. I mean, what you're looking at is pretty much it, because she doesn't have any back printing or anything. She doesn't have a weapon. I don't know, I guess I'll show them in their scenes in the Death Star, and then you can see them more, but for now I'm just kind of flashing through them. Then next we get old Ben Kenobi. Standard Jedi stuff. Hood. Doesn't get hair. And he gets a Dulcrum lightsaber with the blue blade, because his is blue. So, there you go. Such an awkward position. Next is C-3PO. Not really much special about him. You've seen him before. You probably have him. Comes in cheaper sets, but, you know, he needed to be in here. I mean, there's really no one that they didn't include in here. Next up, R2-D2. Your regular R2-D2, you probably have 7 billion of them. He's the one with the gray head, though. So kind of Clone Wars-y, but not really. Next up, he's kind of a rare minifigure, unless you got the 6211 Imperial Star Destroyer back for 100 years ago. You wouldn't have him, but this is R2-Q5. He's redesigned with the, you know, with the more standard head, but haven't seen him. He's one of the rarest figures in this set. He is new for this set. Here we got probably the rarest minifigure in the set, because it's the only set he comes in, is the black Protocol droid. Same thing as C-3PO, just black. But he's pretty cool. If you have the red one from the Echo Base or Hoth Rebel Base or whatever, I forget the name exactly. If you have the red one and then C-3PO, you could have a whole bunch. And there's a white one too, I forgot, from a different Rebel Base. Next, that counted as a minifigure, it is the... Oh, focusing on. Mouse droid. So you can see I put 2 little studs there. They're extra pieces that I use just so he doesn't roll around, because he doesn't have everything to sit onto. But, I mean, you probably have a mouse droid somewhere. He's nothing real special. Here's another kind of exclusive minifigure to this set. Is the wait, what's it called? Yeah, I was right. I was thinking of the other guy, but This is the interrogation droid. He goes and probes Leia when she's in her jail cell, and I'll get to that when it happens, but he's brick built and he's pretty cool. I kind of like him. Hard to stand if you don't have a base plate or something. Just cause they wanted to throw him in there, you get an assassin droid. He's just like the assassin droid's battle pack or whatever, any other kind you have. Just white. So I guess he's kind of rare because he's white, but you can probably build him yourself with random pieces that you have lying around. Now we got the Sith people. You get 2 Death Star troopers, and back at the time these were new. These aren't new anymore, but they're still pretty cool, and you can always use them. But yeah, it's the Death Star trooper. It's got a pretty boring body, but you know, it's the helmet that really makes the Death Star trooper. And you get 2 of them, because they like intervals of 2. They also give you 2 stormtroopers. Gotta have them somewhere in the Death Star. They have the same body as Han and Luke, and they're just your average stormtroopers. They don't have faces, though. They just have black. But you get 2 more stormtroopers. And I guess a lot of people... Oh, no! Oh, my God. Oh, no. What a disaster. I am so sorry. I just completely killed the camera with that. That was awful. Wow. Not even gonna lie, that's probably gonna happen again, too. Because I'm clumsy. I am sorry about that. Did not mean to. You got to see the ceiling, though. You really wanted to. Anyway, but a lot of people probably wanted this set just for this guy. The Emperor's Royal Guard. He's got a pretty, you know, regular body, whatever. Just a guard. I'm going to move this over a little bit. Because, okay, there we go. And you get 2 of them. Again, I'm sorry for the camera thing. Did not intend for that to happen. Next minifigure you get is... What are we focusing on? Why am I not focusing? Focus. Alright, there we go. We got Grand Moff Tarkin. He's kind of new from back then. He's not in too many sets, so if you need an Imperial officer, I mean, you can pretty much just make him, though. He's not really hard. He's got a pretty standard-looking face. Of course, iconic to the Death Star is, what am I focusing on? Darth Vader. There he is. He's your average Darth Vader. Nothing real special. There you go. There's Darth Vader's face. I don't know why it likes to focus on that TIE fighter back there. I'll get to that, though. And our last real minifigure is the Emperor himself. What am I focused on? There, the Emperor himself. He's exclusive to this set, this version of the Emperor. I don't know, it might be the same one as in his shuttle, but I don't think it is. And you can see he's got the cool lightning, so. If you have Palpatine's arrest, he has the lightning too, just like that. He's not really a minifigure. They kind of count him. They put him on the box. But, here's the Dianoga. It's the trash compactor monster that fights and everything. He's kind of cool looking. You really don't have a use for him. You can just leave him in the trash compactor when I get to that to show you. What am I focused on? Yeah, but so he's kind of cool. And whatever. And for whatever reason, they give you this little cart, and I guess it's kind of cool. And what you do is you can just open. Oh, my bad. Just open up the cart, and it's got one of those old school blasters and a little stud in there. I don't really know what the purpose of that is, but that's what it is. There you go. So that is our minifigures, and I will use them when we hit scenes and stuff. Straighten this out again. It's kind of bothering me. There we go. So, next thing is the little TIE fighter that you get with the Death Star. It's pretty cool. You know, it's got some playability. It's definitely not scaled correctly, but you can open it up, put yourself a minifigure in there, and they can fly around for all they want. But, yeah, this is Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, actually. It's an X1 Advanced. But you can use it for whatever. You can put whoever you want in there. And there's a purpose for that. It goes somewhere in the Death Star. What I'm going to do now... this could be difficult. But I'm going to try and show you rooms. Now I'm going to show you the features of the Death Star. Besides the fact that it's so large. I'm going to spin it this way. Not really what I wanted, because you can't... sorry. Well, as you can see up here, I'm starting with this room. I'm going to do the top floor, because it'll be the hardest to show. But as you can see, or you can kind of see it. I mean, it's not really important. There's some stuff up there, and I'll show you. But there's just 7 little spinny chairs here for, you know, to have meetings in the Death Star. And there's this little table. And here's what that piece looks like. Get the light to shine on it. Anyway. And it's a desk, and specify. Ooh. If I do this, you can see those 3 pieces came with my Death Star, and I have no idea. They're not in the instruction booklet either. It's a little leaf thing and a tread of some sort, but you get them, and not really sure why. But anyway, that just goes back on there just like that. So I guess I'm going to just hold the camera while I show you these top rooms. And I'll focus in on the top rooms. So then our next room, it's kind of a room. It's these 2 heavy turbo lasers. You know, when I think about it, I think you just saw my face when the camera spun, whatever. Anywho, this little gear right here, if you move it left and right, you can move these turbo lasers. So that's kind of cool. I'm sorry if it's shaky, I'm trying the best. Ow. And then you spin the little gear, and you can move both lasers up and down. I'm just gonna do it like this, but you can see the gear spinning, and they can go vertical, so you have good range. That pretty much covers this whole side of the Death Star, just like that. And then I spin her around this room. I'll rest it on my leg. The heck? Can't get, okay, here we go. So here we got this little magnifying glass that you can mess with, and another spinny chair. And then you have all these tools right here. This will be the last thing I show because it's the hardest part to show. And then here's like a trash something. I don't know. You put stuff in there, but oops. Not one of my reviews if it doesn't break. But what you do is you can open this up, lift that up, and there's a little gear, and it spins, and you can hear something clicking. And I'll show you what that does when we get there. And here's where Luke and Han's Stormtrooper helmets are. So if you don't want them to be Luke and Han, you can make them Stormtroopers if you really wish to. Like, there you go. If you really want them to be Stormtroopers, they can be. And then, we spin her around again. Here's our fourth room. We have just a little chair for someone to sit in, do whatever. Do whatever it is they do. You get some sticker detail here. There's a couple. It's not too bad. Since you can see the laser, I'll show the laser more in depth later. But if you spin this thing, it makes the actual super laser go up and down. As you saw, if you spin this, you can move it. So you can aim your Death Star if you really want to. I'm not really too picky on the aim of my Death Star. And that thing, this is where it's going to hit Yavin and how long you have till it hits Yavin. So there's that. And then on the flip side, you have Alderaan. It's little screens you can use to blow up, you know, everything. And you can actually put it in like this if you can't just slide it in, but I can just slide it in. It's not hard. And this top piece up here, this big disc comes off. And I'll show you that last I told you, because it'll be the hardest to do. And I'm sorry for the bad camera stuff, but this thing is just so big, it's hard to show anything. Oh, one thing while I'm fixing this, as you can, I don't think you saw it or can see it. You can see my hand doing stuff, but the super laser cannon is not very breakable. It doesn't break very often. All right. So you can see this room right here. Oop, my bad. Got this cord in the way. I apologize for that. Anyway, so you can see this room. You got some sticker detail, yada yada yada, whatever. Not a big deal. But that little gear I told you underneath that table spins this. Move the gear and you spin this. And what you do is you take your TIE Fighter and you just hang it on there. And then when you want to deploy it, you just put it out this way, and then it flies away, and all that fun stuff. And since you can see this room too, down here, this little crane moves, does all kinds of fun stuff. Some random canisters, always good. You can see that ladder in the background. 2 ladders, actually. You can see it better than I can. And this little gear right here, if you spin it, that is an elevator up to the hangar, and it comes up here for a person or somebody to get to the hangar from that floor. If you're in a hurry, you can do that. So that's what that little lever does. That's kind of cool, isn't it? If we rotate to this side, you can see control panel detail right there. More random canisters. Here we have a big blaster. And I'll turn the lights. I'll move this light so you can actually see what we're doing. Oop, my bad. Oh no. I'm so bad. This set is just so big. But there you can see that big cannon down here. I'll probably help if I turned it more this way. And this cannon moves up and down and spins. And there's some detail and all that fun jazz. But what you can do is there's a... See, this actually doesn't fall off a lot. I'm just really bad. What you can do is you just hit the lever and it shoots. Can't seem to even find the lever. Where's the lever? There's the lever. And it just shoots, your standard missile, whatever, yada, yada, yada. All that fun stuff. That's that cannon. If I spin this, and I kind of tilt it a little bit, you can see that door, and there's a gear, and there's some detail because that's just a control panel. People can look outside into the hangar bay. But if you spin that little gear where my finger is, you can open this door so you can, get to the hangar bay quicker, easier. And it just shuts easy too. You just have to spin the gear. Real easy. Spinning it here and stopping. Right here is a really good shot of the prison room. You can see that there's a sticker that makes it look like it's really, really long, and it looks cool. What this does is this opens right here, and that's really hard to show. I mean, you can see it moving, and I don't really think I can even show it. But, like, if you open that, that's where Leia goes. And I'll show you the other side because it's easier to do that. But that's the door for Leia's room. And this gear right here, if you push that down, it's really hard to... Like, you can see it kind of... Like, it goes up and down, too. And that makes you fall into into the trash compactor room, where you got all kinds of stuff. And that's where the Dianoga would live. And you push this little red thing, and it can crush whoever. And there's that. So that's cool. Crush everybody, yeah. Kill everybody in that room. Continuing to rotate the Death Star. These two rooms... Right here, you take that away, you can see inside Leia's room, you can see that little red button here. That's for them to get in, and like I said, it's hard to show it, but you can see the gears and stuff moving. That's Leia's door opening. It's really weird placement for that, and it's kind of hard to see, but you can just break into Leia's room that way too. And that door, jail cell, just opens. If I lift it up a little bit, you can see those light blue, those translucent pieces. Well, that's the deflector beam that Obi-Wan has to go turn off. And, I ripped off the piece. Sometimes it doesn't want to come. What you do... Alright, I kind of got it. You can see that you just pull this piece, and, I pulled it out, but, like, this little thing is the tractor beam, and it looks like you can turn it on and off, and that's cool. And I'll just, pop that back up, and put this piece back on. It locks it in place, so it doesn't move or anything. That feature I'll show you in a little bit. So continuing on, through our tour of the Death Star. I knew this review was going to be long. Sorry, guys. You can look, and here's the Emperor's throne room. And I'll push it back a little bit so you can see a little more. Yeah, those are my feet. But, just like in the movie, Darth Vader throws his lightsaber, cuts that, and that falls down with Luke on it, presumably. And here's the scene where Darth Vader dies, little handles. Because there's holes right here, like you can fall through. And here's the Chancellor's seat up here. You can see his spinny chair. It's no different than any other spinny chair we've ever gotten. This is one of my favorite things ever. It's just so cool looking. You have to make it twice, so it's kind of a pain to build. But they're so cool looking when you're done. And the Chancellor can see. He can spin his chair and look out his window. And see, the hangar. If he really wants to. And down below here we got the rope that Luke and Leia swing on to get across the pit. And I'll let that up so I can see it. And there's the pit. There's the openings where the stormtroopers shoot at them. And as you can see all the way down to the bottom and everything. Just some detail. There's some sticker detail there you can see. But, yep, there's that. Oh, that looks like it's breaking. That's not very good. Oh, man, that's not good. I worry myself. So the last thing, there's one more feature that I have to show. I hope I didn't miss anything. This thing is just so big, it's hard to remember if I hit all the little features. The last thing is that little switch. And it's not going to be easy to show, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it anyway. Alright, so we're looking down. And remember the switch on the top floor. Well, if you spin it, this elevator goes all the way through the Death Star. You can see it's getting farther and farther away. I took the top piece off so you could see that. And it's getting farther and farther and farther till it hits the ground. And there. It's on the bottom floor. And if we happen to go to the bottom floor, there's the elevator. So it goes all the way through the Death Star. And you can see Chewie in the background. That's kind of funny. I can't actually see him from the angle I'm looking at, but looking through the camera I can see him. But yeah, there's the 4th floor. There's really nothing down on the 4th floor. Some random canisters and some odd colors. But now I'm going to go through each floor to give you a better look of all the stuff. Floors that have this sticker right there, you see behind the crane, that is where the elevator would come up for you to get off. That's other stuff. Here's the room with the TIE fighter in it. And you can see that. And then there's the Emperor's window. And then if we go up, we have this room, which is the room where you can move all the stuff. And this is the elevator switch. That is really the only hard part to build, is the string. for the 2 moving elevators. That I would have to say that's the hardest part. I'm also not a good string tighter, but you know, that kind of stuff gets to me. And then we'll go through these rooms. I'll take you down here. I'll take you into this detail here. See, there's some control panels and stuff where that door is. And that room is pretty open, actually. And then we go down into this big cannon room. All that fun jazz. And, we spin it some more. Here's a top room. Got a prison cell. It's hard to show because the prison cell is black. Oh, here we can see the door. As you can see the door, that door opens and that door drops down. So those are those little things that are kind of hard to show. And if you go way down here, this cord's in the way. You can see it's kind of open, but there's a door down here that you can actually open, and we can see Darth Vader way in the background, past that little white cord of mine. And the last room I really want to show off, because I don't think it got represented very well when I was showing you features, is the Chancellor's office. So there's all of that. There is one thing in the prison room I forgot to show, and I just remembered about it. It does have the little security camera on it. So that's cool. You can watch your prisoners sleep or whatever you want to do with them. Yep. Oh, alrighty. So now that I've wasted your day, I've wasted like a full day reviewing this set. Some final words. That is the Death Star. I showed you everything there is to do in it. Sorry if it was kind of hard to see. I showed you each room individually after showing you all the features, but it's just really big and it's hard to film this Death Star. But I really recommend it. If you can ever find it on sale, I'd definitely go get it. Even $400 isn't bad, but it is a lot of money to begin with. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the Planet sets in March when they come out, and then the summer sets in August or July or whenever they come out. But yeah, this is the Death Star. I hope you enjoyed seeing the Death Star. I mean, there's not too many great reviews of the Death Star, but there's some good ones out there. I hope that this is kind of a good one. Like I said, it's just really hard to do anything with. But sorry for the camera drop in the beginning, but thanks for watching, and see you guys later.